It has become a monthly tradition for some. A bus starts before dawn in Los Angeles, stops in Orange County, and finally arrives at Mission Bay Park in San Diego. There, it picks up more supplies and people. The final destination will not be one of the region's popular tourist spots. Instead, the group of 50 or so volunteers will spend the day at an orphanage, one that is within driving distance of Southern California. Bill Phelps from Encinitas is preparing to go on his 26th trip in a row. He enjoys reading to the kids, helping them paint, and occasionally acting as a pony during the once-a-month visits.
Last time when I went there, I went into the toddler room and they hadn't seen me for, I guess, 4 or 5 months. Before I could even sit down, they were already digging into my bag, getting out the colored pencils and the coloring books.
Volunteers donate a variety of items, from toys to clothing to household cleaners. Once loaded up, the bus makes the quick trip south on the freeway into Mexico. After a stop at the Mexican Customs building, the bus winds its way out to Tijuana's eastern neighborhoods. It's a combination of new communities and industrial buildings, but there are also many older neighborhoods that preceded Tijuana's modern boom. The orphanage, Casa Hogar Sion, is in one of these areas. The road is not paved, there are no sidewalks nor streetlights. There is a palpable excitement in the air as the bus arrives. The orphans congregate near the entrance, anxious to meet the visitors. After quickly unloading items from the bottom of the bus, the children waste no time opening the toys, books, and craft supplies brought to them from the north. At any given time, there are about 100 orphans here at this home. They range in age from infants to university students. Most have been brought here by the government because of circumstances in their home, be it child abuse or drug abuse by their parents. Some of them have just been brought here by their parents because they couldn't care for them anymore. Dalay Valenzuela came to Casa de Sion after her parents died. The tall 9-year-old likes to play volleyball and go to church, but is not that excited about school. When she grows up, she'd like to be a singer, or a dancer, or a pastor. She appreciates the visitors because they fill a special need.
Even though I don't have two parents, they are like our parents. They help us.
Some people do more than simply donate items. Some try to equip the children with tools to become successful adults. On a trip to Casa de Sion last year, Rick Levis Fitzgerald heard about a teenager who had just graduated from high school and dreamed of becoming a doctor. But the kid, Lorenzo Virelas Catalan, had no money to pay for his education. Levis went back home to Santa Monica, and with the help of friends, they now raise $500 a month for Lorenzo's education. The two met for the first time on this trip. Levis believes it's important for Lorenzo to become independent and set an example to others in the home.
Because coming here for the day doesn't do much. It's whether you come back and what you do after that.
Without the financial help, Lorenzo would not have been able to attend college. He and his 4 siblings came to Casa de Sion when Lorenzo was 8. 12 years later, they all still live at the home.
No, well, to tell the truth, there is no way for me to pay them back for all of their help. And also, if they would not have helped me economically, I would not have been able to go to the university.
There are a total of 9 buildings at the orphanage, and one of the more popular areas is the nursery, where newborns and toddlers are cared for. The volunteers enjoy holding and playing with the tiny kids, who are unaware of their circumstances. Hilda Pacheco-Taylor helped organize the trip. She is the founder of the Corazon de Vida Foundation, one of the orphanage's primary sponsors. Pacheco and her 4 siblings became orphans after their father abandoned the family. Her mother, a tortilla maker, could not make enough money to support them.
She had known about the orphanages, she had known about that system, but obviously she didn't want to give her kids up. So she did end up taking us to an orphanage, and it was probably the best thing she could have done for us. It was a huge sacrifice, but it really helped us.
Pacheco and her family eventually immigrated to the U.S. Years later, she visited her orphanage and was surprised to see how the home deteriorated. It was struggling to feed the children. In 1994, she started the foundation, which now helps support 15 orphanages throughout Baja California. The nonprofit has been bringing U.S. residents to the group homes for 18 years. Carmen Gonzalez, the director of Casa de Sion, says she could not operate the home without the kindness of strangers.
I was privileged to have started the orphanage and to be a founder. But this is possible because many people help us, help these children succeed.
After a lunch of pizza and fruit salad, the kids enjoy some homemade cupcakes from Los Angeles. Then, there's some last-minute playtime, and the volunteers board the bus to head back to the United States. They disembark so the vehicle can be inspected for contraband and their residency checked. After waiting 2 hours to cross the border, they're back in the U.S. to begin their journey to their comfortable homes.